Hey guys, Alex and Lia here. Super excited to share with you what Arbonne is. If somebody shared this video with you, it's definitely because they want to share a business opportunity with you. And you might be thinking, business? I'm not a business person, and I definitely wasn't a business person, but it's an income opportunity business, income opportunity in fact. And so we're very excited. Over the next little while, we're going to be sharing to you what Arbonne's done for us and how we got involved in our 20s, and basically how this business can really fit in the nooks and crannies of either a student life or somebody who just started a career. And so on that note, I'm going to share it off to you.
Yeah, so hey guys, Lia Borsellino, Regional Vice President with Arbonne. So happy to be here with Alex today. As maybe you might know or not, me and Alex love spending time together. We're not part of the same success line, but we truly love building this business together side by side, and we go as two VPs in a pod. So if you don't know, now you know. And I'm super excited because it's actually about 5 years that I've been in Arbonne, and my life has changed drastically. I actually started at 20 years old. I was just about to start university. So if you're a full-time student, don't be scared of this opportunity. Don't shy away from it. Instead, jump into it while you can, while you don't have kids, while you don't have a full-time job and a house to take care of or whatever it is. What I loved about Arbonne is that I could fit it into the nooks and crannies, as Alex said, into my breaks, my school breaks, at nights. Whenever I wanted to build this business, I could. So I really jumped in with 2 feet. I took this, I treated it like the multi-million-dollar business that it is. And those are the results that we get. When you treat this business like a business, you'll have a big business. If you want extra pocket money just to get you by school or whatever it may be, then this opportunity is for you as well. It can be whatever you want, little or huge. And, you know, Alex is a national vice president today. And we've both been in the business for 6 years. We're 6'5". And we're both VPs, and we're still in our 20s for now.
I'm 30.
You're 30?
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever. She's still, you know, borderline, on the border. Yeah. And we truly live a great life. And we both come from different situations. We both were introduced to Arbonne at different times of our lives. And it really is for anyone. And what I always say, and what I really think is the best tip that I can give, is no matter what reason you might think of why you shouldn't do a business like this, if you think it's because you don't have time, if you think it's because you don't have money, if you think you don't know enough people, whatever you think it is, make that your reason why you need to do Arbonne, why you need this opportunity. And that's exactly what happened to me. I was in a place of where I was extremely busy. I did not have time. I was financially not independent at all. And I was craving that independence. And I saw that right away when this came to me, is that no one could tell me no here. I could figure this out. I can make the income that I think that I deserve. And that's exactly what happened. When I graduated, Arbonne became my plan A. And now I live a lifetime of abundance. I live a life of abundance. I get to spend time with the people I love the most. I get to be there for my family when they need me. I'm able to travel the world, which really is why I joined.
And you get to travel not only on the money that you earn from Arbonne, but also with Arbonne we get, Arbonne's expense. And also every year we get to go to trips. Now we're just heading off to Riviera Maya in Mexico. There is an incentive trip that can be earned for basically anybody in Arbonne. They can go every year. And when you promote the top level, which I can't wait for you to promote, I'm going to definitely save you a chair. We get to go to Hawaii every single year, paid for by Arbonne for ourselves and a significant other or a friend or whoever we would like to bring with us. Arbonne pays for that. So when I heard about Arbonne 6 years ago, I thought to myself, okay, first of all, it wasn't my thing. I didn't see myself as a salesperson. I didn't want to be one of those people. And I was like, oh God, you know, I was working in fashion. I love fashion. I just wanted to be doing that. I studied in fashion. That's what I thought I had to be doing. And when my sister, my amazing sponsor, my sister told me to go see what Arbonne was all about, I sat there in my chair and I thought to myself, oh my God, like I could literally, if I really do this, I could really live a life with no boss. Like, how cool would that be? Because I love my job, but let's be real. I don't really like somebody controlling my time or controlling what I have to do, or especially controlling how much money I earn, because I didn't like asking for more money. All I knew is that I was very hardworking, and this kind of business, I didn't have to manage anybody, and I didn't have to be managed by anybody. I got to build this business. If I was coachable, I just learned from other people who did the business before, and I just do the same exact thing. I changed my products to vegan products. Like how vegan is so cool now. And vegan products that have been botanically based for 37 years. Arbonne was built in 1980, so it's not a new company. It's not a new hype. I mean, it's something that's been really proven to work. There's people who have been promoting and earning an income for years and years. So I thought to myself, what do I have to lose? If I don't get involved, somebody else close to me is going to get involved. I'm going to be talked about Arbonne from other people. And I could be that person that gets to start kind of a movement. And now I see, when I first started, I was one of the only ones that was like I was in the years of 20 years old starting. And now the cool thing is that Lia started a few months after me. And I was like, yeah, somebody's around my age. It's not just baby boomers doing this. But the cool thing is that especially in our age group, we're Gen Ys really love traveling a lot more. They don't like to be strapped down by a boss. And this is the kind of business that and especially being in vegan products, I mean, we're all going to be washing ourselves, let's be real, and we're all going to be putting on makeup. But the cool thing is that we get to use better products and we're going to share them with other people. I mean, even before Arbonne, I was like having my girlfriends over before we would go out for a drink or go out to do stuff. And they'd be like, what are you wearing? What are you having? What are you putting in your hair? What are you doing that? And now people come over and they're like, what are you using? What are you doing that? And everything is just Arbonne. So people will use it anyway. So when people think it's salesy, it's not salesy. It's just sharing what we like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that you just nailed it. It's just doing something you love. We would be doing, if it wasn't for Arbonne, like this is what everybody is doing today. They're recommending things, restaurants, movies, health products, food, recipes, whatever it may be. We do this anyways. Why not start a business and create a huge plan B for you? And it's like leaving a legacy. For me, that was something that was really huge for me. Well, with Arbonne, not only can I give back, but I'm also helping other people give back. I'm also helping other people live the life of their dreams. For me, that's extremely powerful, just to see that like we actually could impact other people's lives. When people come up to me and say, thank you for this opportunity, or when I just think of my upline, like Marissa, Loriana, Milva, Debbie, Neil, everyone who's come before us. When I think of those women, grateful is like, I don't even,
understatement.
Like, it's an understatement. Like they changed my life. And if I can make just one person feel that way, but we've made many people feel that way, that's priceless. That's why we wake up in the morning so excited. Like people wonder why we're so excited. It's because it's not just us. It's not just us. There's so many others and so many lives that are being changed today. Arbonne is a vehicle to take you from the life that you have today to the life that you want in your future, for you, for your family, for whoever is around you.
Mm-hmm. And when you were talking about preparing for impact or doing this before having kids, I can definitely attest to that. And we're talking about the kind of products that we have every product that you can use. We have an awesome 30-day clean eating challenge going on with all promoted with Arbonne products. And the best thing is that Lia and I are both skinnier now than we were when we first started Arbonne. And I had a baby in between that. I became a regional vice president before having my daughter. And the beautiful part is that
like a few days?
Yeah, a few months. 1 month. But still, I had her before my daughter. Yeah. And I was so grateful because I built this before when I joined Arbonne. I was single. I had no plans of having a family anytime soon. And I mean, sometimes life happens, and I'm just so grateful that I had Arbonne to not be a mom that has to go back to work or whatnot. And regardless, if maybe you're 18 or if you're in your early 20s and you're not thinking about having a family, build it for later, because you don't know what you want as a mom later or as a career person or whatever you want to be doing. It's amazing because you can literally pack up and go. Today, we get to be called and say, hey, you want to go to Florida next week? Nope, we don't have to ask anybody.
We should.
Yeah, we should. We don't have to ask anybody. We get to hang. And we get we get a lot of perks being regional vice presidents, and anybody can make it to this level. I mean, there's no pre-requirements. You don't have to have a different educational background. At the end of the day, it's really about how much effort you put into this business and how much you love sharing with other people. You get to share people awesome products and a business opportunity.
Yeah, and I think just to butt in for a second, I built this while I was in school. I built to Region as a full-time student. I actually promoted to Region on December 1st, and my first final exam was on December 4th. So all the excuses that we give ourselves of why we can't do this, make that your reason. My vision was so big that I knew that by the time that I graduated, I didn't want to work for anybody else. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to own my life and not be part of that, wake up and that life that I just did not see myself in. And if you love your job, that's okay too. But why not have more? And why not be prepared for impact when impact hits? We both know what that feels like. Yeah. My mom got diagnosed with cancer a couple months before I was introduced to Arbonne. This is something I never thought would happen to my family. Really, truly. I was 20 years old and that I got hit with that information. But up until I was 20, life was great.
Right.
Life was really great. I have to say that. And it just hit me. It just hit me, you know? And it's the same thing with Alex. We've all been through things that life just hits us in the face. Why wait for something to happen to start building?
Right.
Right. And I took this opportunity right away because I said, God forbid anything, I want to be ready. I want to be there. I want to be present. And my mom was there when I promoted to region. She was able to see that happen, which is a true blessing for me. And I was able to be there on her last few months, day in and day out, and close my doors. I really told my team, guys, I need a couple months to be there for my family, for my mom. And it's because of Arbonne.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for
like
that time.
How that works, how she was able to step away from it is really because it's network marketing. So network marketing is awesome because, yes, it's a serious business. It's a non-traditional business, but it's a serious business. And what we do is we just take out all the middlemen. So there's no distributor, there's no marketing. Most companies spend millions of dollars in marketing. Halle Berry was paid, I don't know, like $60 million for one of her campaigns. And what I love to say is that we're actually like the Halle Berrys of Arbonne. And you could become a Halle Berry of Arbonne or whatever person, celebrity you want to pretend to be, just using the Arbonne products. And when you look at it, you end up being ambassadors. We are both ambassadors of Arbonne. And that's just because we became customers of it and we started sharing it with other people. And we built an online clientele. So when let's say Lia was my client, I share products with her. She tries them. She loves them. I sign her up online. Next time Lia needs some more shampoo, skincare, makeup, or nutrition, she goes online and shops for herself. So right now, as we're sitting here, people are shopping in our store. And then if Lia wants to start her business, which she already started, so it's too bad I couldn't sponsor her. But let's say somebody else wants to start a business and I coach them on what I know. Arbonne pays me for that because they want to pay people to show other people on how to build a business. Instead of flying somebody from Irvine, California, from their head office, they're asking people who have built a business to show other people how to build a business, and that's why we get paid. And so we give the opportunity to other people to build a business, and we earn an income because we sponsor, we coach them, and we train them on how to do so. But they have an opportunity to build an even bigger business than us and get compensated more than us depending on their efforts. And so it's a really fair business that you get to run. And yes, you work hard temporarily so that you can build for impact and that your business can keep generating dollars without you necessarily being there after a little while.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you think about, sorry, I'm getting all excited.
Good.
When you think about network marketing, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, they were all asked the question, what if they were to lose their mainstream of income or their fortunes? And they all said in 2014 and 2015, and even prior to Steve Jobs passing away, that they would pick absolutely network marketing to start a venue and they would get going. And when you look at Warren Buffett, is one of the richest men in the world, and he invested in network marketing in the late 1990s, and he says it's been absolutely the best decision of his life.
Yeah, awesome.
So what's cool about it is that there's 4 ways to earn an income, okay? So like I said, that's how we earn an income. That's how you build for longevity, but really there's 4 ways. So you get to get paid by products, you get paid for coaching, and I just had a text. I got to go later on. I got to go Mercedes-Benz and check out a new Benz.
Ooh.
So we get a cash bonus for a Mercedes-Benz, and we get to pick whatever white Mercedes we want. White because it represents pure products like Arbonne, and Mercedes-Benz because it's the safest brand on the planet.
And it's classy.
And it's so hot.
Who wouldn't want a Benz?
So sexy.
A white Benz.
Who wouldn't want that? I know.
That was my first car that I bought myself.
Oh my God, that's so crazy.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
And then the
Thanks,
4th
Arbonne.
way is the bonus. You get a cash bonus at whatever level you're at or whatever level you go get, you can get extra income. So what I thought was cool when I first started was like, oh my gosh, if I wanted an extra $240 a month at my traditional job, that was impossible. I asked my boss, my income was depending on how his business was going, not on how hard I was working. Whereas in Arbonne, if I work more, I share more. Really work. What does work look like? We're having tea and we share a business opportunity. You have some products around and we share. That's really what our job looks like. We share business. Fun. It's really fun. It's like a lot of fun. Yeah. So, I mean, that's really, the more you share, the more sharing is caring. The more you care for people and the more you share this, the more income grows from that.
Yeah. And I always say you have to take yourself out of the equation a little bit. And it always comes back to you, you know? So I truly believe in karma, and what you put out in the world, it always will come back to you. So what happened was when I built to region, and then when my mom was passing away in the last few months, like I said, I was able to kind of step back for a second, but that's because I built a very strong business of leaders and they stepped up when I had to step back. But when I came back, my initial why when I joined was to prepare for impact. God forbid something happened to my mom. When my mom passed, things had to change a little bit, and our vision always grows and things always change. And it wasn't about me anymore. It was about helping other people. And we just don't know what tomorrow holds. So I kicked it up, and our business, my team volume grew so much the month I came back. How many businesses can you close the doors for 2 months, come back, and it grows and actually still get paid while you're gone? We don't see that very often. And that's because we work hard and we're rewarded for that. I know that before Arbonne, I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I was lucky that at 20, I found this opportunity, but it was always in my plans that I didn't want to work for someone else. I was working for someone else since the age of 14 every summer, and I couldn't even think about doing this for the rest of my life. And I wanted to be an event planner. I wanted to be a makeup artist, all these, I loved glamour things. But at the end of the day, I would have been literally putting in a lot of money because I'm the type of person I go all the way or I don't do it at all. So I would have been putting a lot of money and all my time for my business. And if I would have gone on vacation, I wouldn't have got paid. If my mom, like she did, got sick, I wouldn't have got paid when I took that time off. So I think it's nice to see that this is a very flexible opportunity to suit whatever needs you need. And it just fits everyone. Yeah. We're young, we're Gen Ys, but there's baby boomers, there's Gen X. We have young moms in Arbonne. We have, I don't know.
Millennials, what do you call that? Millennials?
Millennials? Yeah. Well, anyways, you have to be 18 and older to do Arbonne, but we really we offer something for everyone. This business is attractive to all the generations, which I like to call the digital generation is really everyone. I don't really know who the digital generation is because I know grandmothers that have iPads now and are on Facebook, which is crazy. So even they could build a business. They could build an Arbonne business. There's people in retirement who want to just make extra money. They come into Arbonne. This is giving people opportunities that most people could only dream about. Right. And that's why I think it's such a blessing. And if someone has shown you this video, it's because they see something in you that maybe you don't see for yourself yet, but take a chance. There's really nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Absolutely. And when you look at the compensation plan, there's only 4 levels of management to go up. The first level, it's an average of $300 and some a month. Second level is a willable income. So the minute you promote the second level of management, which is where I quit my job, it's $1,500 average, and it can go up to $4,000, $4,000 or $5,000 a month. And from that moment on, you can put it in a will and will it off to somebody. I thought to myself, if I was to get hit by a car and die, unfortunately, my job, they would have just changed the person in my chair, and whatever efforts I had put in that job would have just gotten to nothing. Whereas every day when we build clients, when we build our business, that's a willable business that we can pass on to somebody else, which is really amazing. And then the third level is the Mercedes-Benz level, we call it. It's the regional vice president level, which is where Lia is at, but not for long. And then that average income there is about $6,500 a month, up to $10,000. And hello. You get to go Mercedes-Benz.
By the way, I was 21 years old when I promoted to region. My first car was at 21 years old. It was a white Mercedes. Now I have my second white Mercedes.
I was 27 still. Oh my God.
I know.
It's so crazy.
It's awesome.
It's really awesome. And we get to go to Vegas every year. There's a conference there.
I've been going to Vegas every year since I turned 21.
Oh my God.
Isn't that amazing?
I love it. And then the fourth level, which is the top of the level of the business, which you can't get any higher, but at that level, all you can do is just keep helping other people get to that level and grow your income even more substantially. The average income at that level is $20,000 a month in Canada right now. So there's 75 people there. This is the 2 biggest industries in the world.
It takes also an average of 4 years to get there, right?
4 years.
4 years. And even that's what
it took me 5 years.
Even if it's taken some people 4 years, we know people have done it in 6 months. We know people have done it in a year. Yeah. We know people have done it in 10 years. Who cares? In 10 years from when I joined, I'm going to be 30 years old. And I'm guaranteed to be there. I know I'm going to work my butt off to get to that level because it's so worth it to live the life by design on your terms, what you want for yourself.
And when you think about it, you're going to work hard for somebody else anyway. So you might as well work hard part-time alongside whatever you're doing right now And if you can do this full time, then awesome. But even if you do it alongside, it's even better because busy people get stuff done in this business because they meet more people. And so,
and a lot of people say like they don't have enough time, but everybody makes time for things that are important for them. Everybody makes time for things that are important for them.
Yeah.
And I knew that I had to make time for this. As busy as my life was, I had to sacrifice short-term sacrifices to have the life that I do
long-term
today.
gain. Yeah, for sure.
To have the freedom. To have freedom.
Yeah. So instead of thinking, what if it doesn't work? Think about what if it does, because we could be sitting next to the poolside with you in Maui. See ya.
Bye.
Ciao.